I'm Scott Leishman. I'm the Chief People Officer here at Raft. I've been at Raft for approaching 4 years, but been in technology for the last 18 years, working with large and startup companies to help them scale efficiently and effectively. So HR, within companies today is definitely a facilitator. They're there to bridge culture, to create capability, and to allow for technology to spread, and training the staff on what is evolving throughout the world. We need to build an environment of psychological safety where learning and curiosity is rewarded, and to treat AI adoption as a cultural transformation, not as a software rollout. Start by building transparency. Employees need to understand how AI is being used, how it will change their roles, and how it will improve the way that they work with customers, with other employees within the organization. So that's kind of the first starting point. And the way I like to talk about it, and not trying to name any particular names, is I frame it as a copilot. That's how I use it today. It is my copilot. It's there to support me. It's there to do tasks that I don't necessarily have the time or want to do. And I use it to basically help make me more productive and better at what I do in my job today. And also, I think from another cultural perspective, it's celebrating AI, successes we have from it, how people are using it. Like, I can refer to how we do that at Raft. We're currently building out AI in terms of capturing that in terms of part of performance, how we're rewarding, how we recruit, how we do everything is basically now being integrated in terms of AI usage, and how we will reward people in the future with compensation as part of that as well. So it's building it into everything that we have today, and everything that we use to hire new people to the organization moving forward. In my role at Raft, I also look after parts of compliance. So it is a bit of a challenge, because we have certain rules, certain regulations that we have to abide by, whether that be GDPR here in Europe, obviously security concerns with new technology when we deal with high-profile enterprise customers. But we need to provide a safe environment for people to try, people to work on things, even if it's kind of low-key things to upskill, to understand the possibilities, and then allow them, once kind of all of that background stuff is checked, to be able to work and try and roll that out to wider parts of the organization. But it is unfortunately a bit of a two-edged sword between all of these amazing new tools and ways to work, and also the other stuff that we need to do within the company around security and compliance. I mentioned already that we're looking to change the way that we recruit, the way that we use processes. For instance, in our engineering teams today at Raft, they are very much engaged in using tools like Cursor to help write code. So it isn't about like the old ways, which is assessing code quality. It's about how they're adopting, how they're using, how they think about AI in the modern world, and how they basically are taking it on board and really using it, because ultimately it's not going away. It's going to be here for a long time, and it's only going to continue to integrate further into business. So we need people who are engaged and really wanting to kind of test the boundaries and use those tools to find what's possible. And none of us know that for sure today. So AI is not there to take people's jobs. Yes, I mean, there are efficiencies we can work through in every workforce. As I mentioned, I use it as a copilot. I can do more, but it's not going to replace me. It's not going to replace most jobs. Some jobs, maybe it will. Maybe there are jobs in the future. But ultimately, the other role of HR is to look at the people we have internally, what their skills are, what are the gaps, and then use that as a way to cross-train, to help people bridge those gaps. They have got so much experience about business, about industry, that's super relevant, that basically won't be picked up by AI or by these tools. So it's how do we utilize that knowledge, that experience, and allow them to bridge the gap, use tools to do something more efficient and more better, or more concentrated for that organization. And I think that's another big part of what we need to do today, is look for those skills and look for those gaps, understand how we can help them adopt change and move forward into the modern world with the roles that are available. So I can talk from firsthand of what we're doing here at Raft. So we are starting with a smaller group. We've started with a survey to understand who has the capability, who is nervous, who doesn't know what tools are out there. And then we'll utilize the survey results to focus on the ones who need it most. Also, each individual function, or so for instance, I mentioned engineering. A lot of those are engineers. They've already been using Cursor, they're using tools. They're definitely more efficient in what they're doing. But sometimes when I speak to people in finance or people in operations, they're less kind of au fait with the tools that are out there. So it's concentrating, I guess, on who needs the training most, and what are the biggest kind of, benefits we can get as a company and an organization, and then focusing on that, and not just rolling out a training for all, because it's not relevant unless it's core stuff like how to use ChatGPT or how to use Copilot, etc. Then I think they're useful, but there's certainly plenty of resources externally. I sat on a training course the other day that was just advertised on LinkedIn. It was free to join, to listen, to watch how people like really advanced users of ChatGPT 5 are using and building their own GPTs and their own models. And that was really, encouraging and helped me understand even more benefits that I can get out of the new models that are coming from ChatGPT, as an example. So it should be there. It should be providing resource. We should also lean on our team to self-drive their knowledge, right? And encourage them that if they feel that there's a gap, they can go out to the world, find what's there, and utilize that to help them grow and get more confident with the changes that are coming.